Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers, May 26th to June 6th. Xander arrested, John dies and Amp Will returns. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Xander's deal saves Philip's life in exchange for freedom and Amp Titan. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers for May 26th to June 6th, 2025. See Xander Kiriakis arrested. We're going to see John Black passing down, and Will Horton is back among others. Monday, May 26th is Memorial Day, but we've a brand new occasion of days anyway. Diving in, we've got Marlena at John's bedside. He's in dire shape, and she's absolutely distraught that her soulmate is in similar terrible condition. And Steve says John is an idol for saving those meds so they can get Bo Brady back on his bases and save his life. Effects looked really dire for Bo as well on Friday, but we should be getting good news about him this week. Kayla Brady is trying veritably hard to save him. But John's injuries are expansive and his life expectation isn't good. And we know, of course, that Drake Hodgson was alive at the time they mugged this and he inked off on everything. The plan was for John to pass down, but in such a way that they could bring him back laterally if Drake recovered. And of course, we know that he didn't. This week and coming week are going to be just really hard, I suppose, for longtime Days suckers. So have your napkins on hand. Formerly on Friday, it was tearful. It was good material. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Emotional farewells. Salem says goodbye to John Black. Paul Narita is in city, and he and Brady Black and Belle Black take turns at John's deathbed and comforting Marlena and trying to be there for her. But again, it's just all nothing, purely bad and sad news. Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers. Xander's downfall, heartache and arrest rocks Salem. Sarah Horton focuses on work to try and forget her Xander heartache, but effects are going to get worse this week. And Maggie Horton rips into Xander, and he wants to know if Maggie is hanging him.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's surely Team Sarah, Team Victoria. And as much as she loves Xander, you know, she's at a breaking point with him. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Johnny's turmoil and adoption plans. Tuesday, May 27th, Johnny is absolutely stupefied to learn that John is at death's door, and Chanel is comforting him. Johnny's really reeling from a lot of issues, and this is going to be a veritably rough week for him. Sophia Choi and Melinda Trask get the ball rolling on putting her future baby up for relinquishment. Now that Sophia is 18, Tate Black is on board. He's ready to subscribe away his rights as well. Where is Amy in all this? And how's she going to reply when she finds out what her son is doing? Remains to be seen. Ariana's secret and Doug's quest. Gabby asks JJ to help her find Ariana Horton, but she's not really missing. She's in bed with Doug Williams having a really good time celebrating 18. After Ari takes off, and we're going to see Doug asking Leo for help. I suppose he wants to find out who bought Julie's choker from Melinda because Doug is determined to buy it back on Days of Our Lives. Hope for a phenomenon on Days of Our Lives, John's final days. Abe Carver spends time at John's bedside this week saying what he hopes are final farewells. Abe telling John that he's and always will be his family. Also this week, Steve is really hoping John gets a phenomenon, but it seems decreasingly doubtful that any are in store. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Justice for Philip, Xander faces consequences. Wednesday, May 28th, we've got Kate opening up to Roman. Likely about Philip Kiriakis' beating and her certainty that Xander did the deed. And Kate is correct. And there will be some form of justice this week. Meanwhile, Johnny finds out he cannot run from his problems, nor can he hide. Carrie Brady is back to support Marlena and to see John. Family continues to filter in this week. Musketeers and loved bones to say farewell to the cherished Black family primogenitor. Alex faces questions from DA Bell about Xander and the brutal attack on Philip. Also on Thursday, May 29th, Julie and Maggie do some catching up. She's going to tell Julie about Xander and Sarah's split. And I wonder if Maggie will also tell Julie that she's enough certain that Xander beat Philip. Belle updates Jada on her findings. And it looks like she gives her a green light to do because Jada apprehends Xander. And that's obviously for Philip's assault as Kayla and Brady watch him hauled off. And
Yeah.
looks like Alex might have told the verity, which is fair. Hospital board drama and Kristen's denial on Days of Our Lives. Xander and EJ DiMera both made their pitch to the sanitarium board, and it's a waiting game to see what offer they accept, but Jada putting bond on Xander throws a wrinkle into it and could take Titan out of the handling. EJ may win by dereliction. Kristen refuses a request from Brady, and it may be about Rachel related to John's impending death, or could be about their kitty's remedy and issues, which Kristen continues to be in denial about. Will Horton returns. The week culminates in tragedy. On Friday, May 30th, we've got Johnny in emotional fermentation. He's feeling each alone. And John dying and Johnny having held a gun on his pater EJ may push him towards a breakdown. Easily, whatever he's going through isn't resolved yet. Will Horton is back on Friday. He heads over to see Marlena, and John and her husband is still alive at that point, but effects are getting decreasingly dire. And in the last moments of Friday's occasion, we may see John pass down. This is surely a not to a miss day. However, make sure it's Friday, if you can only watch one occasion of Days this week. Days of Our Lives spoilers. The EJ firing riddle deepens. Kristen confronts EJ. And this likely comes later. Little Rachel tells her mama she saw Johnny with a gun in his hand and arguing with EJ the night of the firing. But did Rachel pick up the gun and do a bad thing? We're getting near to chancing out who fired at EJ that night. Salem mourns John Black's funeral and legacy. The week of June 2nd through the 6th, we should see Salem losing John Black as he succumbs to his injuries from the lab explosion. Everyone is gathering from Will to Carrie. Paul and Further are soon joined by Further family and Musketeers. Sammy Brady's incoming. Hope Brady and Sierra Brady and Bo should be on his bases soon after getting his phenomenon cure thanks to John's heroism. We'll soon say farewell in a veritably sad burial. Some of these scenes were in the Big Day of Days promo. I suppose there's some of the last scenes that still have to play out from the promo. And there's a scene in particular I'm thinking of with people outdoors and Brady offering a toast to John's memory. Get a big old box of Kleenex because these 2 weeks are going to be absolutely heartbreaking. EJ's battle with Kristen could spark further recollections to come loose that night. Did he see Rachel right after he and Johnny were arguing? EJ easily feels like his son knows commodity he's not saying, but I'm not induced that Johnny actually fired the gun at EJ. I do and suppose so. We'll find out. Further to tell. And Johnny may have no idea who tried to kill his pater but is just feeling shamefaced for indeed holding a gun on him. Marlena is crushed, and Musketeers and family rally around her. Julie should be a crucial supporter since she's still floundering daily with losing Doug but is eventually feeling a little better and getting some tools to manage her grief. Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers. Trouble for Doug and Philip's fate. Doug may have to deal with his debt situation sooner than latterly because it looks like bad people have an eye on Holly Jonas. But will enough freshman Ari be a distraction? Philip should wake up soon, but will he enjoy chancing out Xander was arrested for assaulting him? Or will Philip save Xander from serving time? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Sarah's future and Xander's fight for Victoria. Meanwhile, Sarah is stunned at Xander's arrest and determined to cover Victoria with Mama Maggie's full support. But if Xander is on the loose, which I'm guessing he'll be, we'll see him fighting for his son. But having given up on Sarah, Xander indeed feels like little Victoria is each he has left. Can he and Philip find peace, however? We'll find out. And don't forget High Partner Gwen is just a many weeks down from her appearance back in Salem, and notoriety differently might catch Sarah's eye as she rolls from her bifurcation from her soulmate. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Xander's deal saves Philip's life in exchange for freedom and Amp, Titan. Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that the land of Salem is always filled with ironic plot twists and turns. Looking forward to the week of May 26th, 30, and it seems as if Xander Kyriakis will be arrested for the beatdown he laid on his family Philip Kyriakis during the Monday, May 19th occasion. Utmost everyone in the little city suspected Xander was behind Philip's injuries from the moment he was rushed to the sanitarium. With that said, will Jada Hunter dig up substantiation in this regard, or will Philip wake up and identify his family as the malefactor? Also again, maybe Maggie Kyriakis or Sarah Kyriakis are suitable to present commodity to the Salem Police Department that allows them to place Xander under arrest. Right now, Philip is fighting for his life in the sanitarium. He'll likely pull through, but effects don't look good as he has severe injuries and organ damage. Organ failure can lead to fatal consequences for an individual, so could Philip's condition continue to be touch and go during the week of May 26, 30? It's easy to see a script where Philip wakes up for a brief moment, pinpoints Xander as his bushwhacker, and also falls into a coma again. This is the kind of drama Days of Our Lives pens love to bring to the table. Still, they also love an ironic twist. After all, transferring Xander to jail doesn't feel possible as he's locked in conflict with Sarah and is a major player in Salem. Plus, it also seems as if evil Xander is washing back to the face, which makes for an intriguing watch. So, what could keep Xander out of captivity this time around? Could Philip need blood, an organ transplant, or conceivably bone gist from a family member to survive? Still, Xander might be Philip's only match and only hope, if that's the case. Since Xander was the bone who placed Philip in the dilemma he's in, it's doubtful he'll jump in to help, unless he's hopeless. As Xander will be arrested, could he agree to contribute whatever Philip needs in exchange for freedom and complete control of Titan? It may be the only way he'll agree to save his family's life. Days of Our Lives spoilers allude that Xander wants nothing further than to run Titan on his own and be there for Victoria Kyriakis, so he may present this offer to Kate Roberts Brady. As the mama may have power of attorney over Philip's estate, she may be willing to do whatever it takes to save her son and agree to Xander's demands. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.